Bridging Generations Understanding Gen Z Relationships Through a Conservative Lens. Hi, co-parents. As a millennial parent, I often find myself standing at the crossroads of tradition and transformation. I grew up in a world where relationships were shaped by clear expectations, slower communication, and a strong sense of community values. Now I'm raising a Gen Z child, a digital native, navigating relationships in a world that moves at the speed of a swipe. And I'll be honest, it's not always easy to understand. But today I want to speak not just as a parent but as a learner. Because understanding our children doesn't mean abandoning our values. It means listening with love, guiding with wisdom, and embracing the fact that every generation redefines connection in its own way. Gen Z is growing up in a world of openness, where identity, love, and self-expression are fluid and often public. They value authenticity, emotional intelligence, and mental health in their relationships. They ask questions we never dared to ask, and they challenge norms not out of rebellion, but out of a desire to be seen and understood. As conservative parents, we may feel the tension. We may worry about boundaries, about commitment, about the sanctity of relationships. But here's the truth. Our values are not outdated, they're needed more than ever. Respect, loyalty, patience, and faith, these are timeless. What changes is how we communicate them. So how do we bridge the gap? We start by listening, and not to judge but to understand. We ask questions like, what does love mean to you? Or what makes you feel safe in a relationship? We share our own stories not as lectures but as lessons. And we model the kind of relationships we hope they'll build, ones rooted in trust, kindness, and purpose. We also accept that technology plays a role. Texts, memes, and emojis may seem trivial to us, but to Gen Z they're expressions of care. Let's not dismiss them, let's learn their language. And finally, we hold space for grace. Our children will make mistakes just as we did. But if we create a home where they feel safe to talk, to cry, to question, then we've done our part. In the end, parenting is not about control. It's about connection. And when we lead with love, our values don't just survive and they thrive. Thank you.